Hello and welcome back to my channel Code with Abhi. Today we are going to learn API in Laravel and Filament. Basically how to create the APIs and get the tokens and how to access the APIs with the help of tokens. So let's begin. So we are going to use passport for the API. So for that command would be php artisan install API passport. Let me show it to you how it's like this. This will install the and we have to press yes. That's all. Now the API has been installed. You see it will create some migrations, a passport in the config file, and this one roots, and in roots we have an API file. Now coming back to the yes, and then we have to run php artisan migrate. So it will create, just a moment, it will create the following. Let me just drop it once. Okay, so it has created the 5 tables now. You can see auth 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay, and after that we have to run command like php artisan passport client --personal. Okay, artisan this command will give me client ID and secret. I'm just going to copy it and paste it in my passport. Here would be the top. So the APIs has been configured. Now coming to the next part. In config folder auth.php we have to configure API driver and provider. In config folder auth, in guards we have to configure API. Here we need to write API and here we need to write passport. Okay, then in user model we have to use has API tokens, so has API tokens, and in fillable I am adding phone field because I will need to register the person with the phone number as well. Okay, now we are going to make a user auth controller. For that I am here in the API, that controller will be created. See this one. So in here we are going to have 2 functions. One would be registered. In this I am validating the name, email, phone and password. If anything fails, it will return the error for that. And for user I am using like Laravel eloquent query, and it will use the name, email and password and save, and this will create the token from the passport and we will return the token. Here also you will notice that in email I have written required, and after that it's unique users, and for the phone it's unique users. So it will verify like the email and the phone number which I am sending is not already registered. So that's the validation we are going to use. Coming to the login function, here we will send the phone number and the password, and once we if not, it will send the error. Once the data is configured, we will use auth attempt data. It will return true or false based on the username and password. So if it's true, it will create the token and we will return the token and the user details. If it's false, we will return the error. And in API we will register two routes like register and login. So let's see the register and these functions. I have already created a file for the code, and let's see. Okay, so public register and login. Here I will need the validator. The validator will be from the facades. Password will be from eliminate rules, and user model will be from the user model. Okay, now we need to configure in the API. Going to the API, root :: post single quote / register same way we go with the login. So what it will does, it will call this class, and in that class this function. Same with the register. Okay, now let's try to register. Let me run the project. Register in headers, we need to register. Okay, let's try now. See, the email ID has already been taken, so I'm just changing the email ID to 3. Now it should give me error of phone number because phone is also registered. Okay, password, let the password be the same. So it has given me the token. Okay, so our API is working. Now let's try with the login. Here phone number would be, let me put in the wrong phone number for now, and let's check if login is invalid. And once the login is valid, it will return the token as well as the user details. And also you will notice like this API is created by default with the uh, passport. So it has applied the middleware in auth API. So I can't access user directly. Let me just show it to you. Slash user. See, it will say login route not defined and all those stuff. Here in header we have to put accept and application type JSON and authorization bearer and our token which we received from the login. Let me just, ID is 5, you see that? Okay, let me just put this token. For other token it's unauthorized now. Okay, let's see now. ID is 5 and I am getting all the details of the user. So that's all for today's video. I hope you learned something. So please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.